What's up, fandom, or people, whoever's tuning in, wherever you are in the universe? I hope you are having a wonderful day and holidays. This is Warrior 12, the Phantom Slayer, your local Ghostrunner. And, yes, you read the title correctly, man. I wanted to, I'm bringing this thing to the premise, and this is something I never really wanted to talk about in this channel specifically. I have several other channels in the making. This was just a little archive of good times that I had, but for some odd reason, I feel compelled to capitalize on this topic here for some odd reason. And that reason would be maybe somebody needs to hear this message, and it is an important one. And that is correct. That let's get started here. I will talk and play at the same time to entertain you. Okay. Hardcore, baby. We're going hardcore. I got to get this down under 5 minutes, all right? At least, yes, under 5. I can do it for sure. But I wanted to talk about this because I know a lot of people in the gaming world are smart and a bunch of bright individuals. Most gamers, I believe, almost everybody hardcore gamer I have met, talked to, especially from the Mass Effect world, has a very big personality. They have a good imagination and great character. No matter what your background is, no matter what your moral principles are in your life, or whatever ethnicity, wherever you come from, okay? Basically, Mass Effect was the game that I started this little channel, this small little channel on, and with a handful of people. And I know, like, other people jump in here on the live stream sometimes and watch. Young people, okay? Young men who are very disappointed about the outlook of their future. And I get it, because I have some young kids of my own. And I'm young. I'm still young. And I understand their frustration. I understand what's going on. I understand. Of course, it's no secret. There is a big anti-white narrative being ran all across the Western world right now. We're watching it. You're watching it happen live in the UK. And I am if you are from England, man, and I have some people that I know from the Mass Effect world that are from the UK, they were talking about this years ago. And I'm frustrated and disappointed at the same time that you guys who had such a great cultural, such great traditions, just got overthrown like that, man, and run amok, per se, and this has been going on for thousands of years. This is why England had the Crusades, because radical Islam, the reason why this is being forced, let me just touch on one thing real quick. I'm not going to get into this big Islam debate thing right now, but I'm going to say the reason why they want Islam to take over in the world, because your politicians are the ones allowing this to happen, right? And if you want to know why the elites, who are white, are allowing this, is because of minority control. And I know some people are going to get offended by this, but lower IQ people are easier to control. A lot of people, not all, from third world countries tend to have lower IQs. Okay? I'm not saying that there are some white people and some Asians and some, I'll even say Hispanic people, because Hispanic is kind of, it's a mixed, it's not a homogeneous race. It's not a race, actually. But I'm just going to say that for the sake of Americanism, the way their view is on race topics. They tend to view Hispanics as a race, even Hispanics view themselves as La Raza, a race, which it's really not. Their DNA is spread through a lot of different things, and it is, most of them are from Europe descendants, okay? And we all know Asians are known for having very high IQs, right? Not all Asians. I'm talking about the Orients, okay? The Japanese, the Chinese, or even some from India. Can't just broad brush. I don't want to broad brush everybody in this mix, but and I would even just say, like, Middle Eastern people who are Caucasian descent too. They have high IQs, but there's some inbred going on in there, which brings the IQ down. Now, we don't need to get into all this stuff. Everybody has their own characteristics where they are biologically talented or gifted in some places, and they're not, you know. And it doesn't go for everybody in the world, but it's truth. And people would like to call the truth racist, okay? I'm a realist, man, and that does not mean I hate people. I love everybody. I find, I'll say I love everybody. I would love to love everybody. I would love to see humanity thrive and get along. And the only way that would happen is if everybody was united in Christianity, in Christ, because that is the true core of the message, is love. But that there is one misconception about that, and it is what most Christians in the West think is to be a Christian is just to be a nice, good person and tolerate everything. Wrong. Completely wrong. Okay? You have a bunch of nihilist, crazy people trying to take over your future and take the future away from your kids and your future generations, and you would stand and tuck your tail and just accept it? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. How would you spread the message of Christianity if you just were a submissive person? It's actually to be a follower of Christ. It's actually to be the opposite of a passive, weak person who submits to everything and tolerates everything, such as Islam, which core message is, it's not even a religion. It's a guy just. Muhammad is just a trust me bro guy when you really look into the Quran, which I have, okay? He made up shit on the fly, bro. If you're Muslim, look, I don't hate you. I wish you well, and I hope you understand that your prophet, or not even your prophet, if you want to call him that, the guy you follow made shit up on the fly. I'll give you an example. I'll give you a prime example. Okay, in the desert where Muhammad had his flock, which is pretty hot, and in hot climates, people tend to get. Me and my wife were talking about this. You know, people get angry when it's hot. You know, they're very low tolerant when it's hot, and they're kind of open to whatever. Like, yeah, you're a little bit. I don't know, let's just say your adrenaline's pumping a little bit more and you're not thinking clearly whenever you're hot and angry, right? You know, so they're in the desert, and this guy Muhammad, he just, anybody asks him a question, he would come to look like a prophet. He was a very smart guy. I would give this man that. He knew, he was a master cultist. And I think anybody that's forming a cult probably took lessons from Muhammad. He knew how to make shit up on the fly. Such as Satan going up your nose if you don't clean out your nose, if you don't get the boogers out your nose in the morning, get the sand out. You know, he said when you wake up, you need to wash your nose. You need to put water in your nose and blow your nose like 5 times out in each nostril, because if you don't, Satan's going to crawl in your nose. He's going to get into your head. So this guy was just preaching good hygiene, right? So I like, why couldn't he just say that? You know, it's kind of nasty to have boogers in your nose. So like, why don't you just go blow your nose in the morning? Instead, he made it a law from God. He said God said that, all right? He used God to trick people. And look, I'm not just going to get on Muslims here too. I'm going to talk about the rabbis here as well, because that's another group of people, elitists, that are using the Muslims to destroy Christianity. by telling them they are the chosen ones, and you should support them in stealing your tax dollars, right? To build them a country where they can be a homogenous group and they can go, while your fucking countries get swarmed with third worlders who don't give a fuck about you, who hate you, who despise you, your culture, and just want your fucking food stamps, all right? So that's what's going on here in the United States. Well, that's what's going on in Europe. And unfortunately, I think Ireland and Spain, I think Spain are the only ones that's been fighting back. Ireland's going hard in the paint right now. Yeah. And, good. And I believe they'll do well. And, oh, yeah, I can't forget about Poland. Everybody loves Trump. I'd rather a guy like fucking the Poland emperor over there who is just standing firm on what he believes. And he's telling nothing but the truth. Like he says, nothing good is coming from having people who do not share the same values as them in their country. And there's nothing truer than that. When I go to another country, I do not go there to change it, okay? Let's say if I'm going to visit somewhere in Latin America, I'm going there to speak the language. I'm not going to say, hey, you need to speak English and you need to adhere to my United States standards, you know, or what's wrong? Like, what's wrong with you guys? Why aren't y'all speaking English here? Or you know, it's just stupid. It's just a stupid thing to do. And for some reason, somewhere, people have this thing that they think United States is a place for all people to come to and just profit. They see it as a work zone. I see it as a fucking home, as a place that some of our people from different places went there, fought for, settled, settlers. And that's another thing. They try to guilt you and shame you into hating yourself and hating your fucking own. They want you to hate your own self and make you feel guilty. That is their weapons, people. If you're young and you're listening to this, know this right now. If you feel guilty about who you are or something, or that's their plan, man. That's exactly what they want you to feel. They want you to feel guilty for your past, for your family, for creating a great society, so they can steal it. They're usurpers, man. They're fucking these Zionists are usurpers. They want what your people built. They are thieves, bro. They are Satan. How's the saying goes? The devil enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And what did Jesus Christ say? Tell the disciples. He says, sell everything you own and buy a sword. Okay, now we know he spoke in a lot of parables, but he really meant to his disciples to buy a physical sword. You want evidence? What happened in the garden when the Roman soldiers came to take Jesus Christ? What did Peter do with his sword? He cut off a soldier's ear. He used physical force violence, all right? And another thing, I made several comments about this, and I've lost a couple little fragile people who were sub to me or whatever, and I don't care. Pack your things and leave if you don't like this message. I'm not benefiting off this. Nobody's sending me any fucking money. This is not paying my bills. I do this because it's fun and yeah, for whatever. So it doesn't even matter. It's my platform. Fuck it. Who cares? Now listen. People get their feelings hurt because of facts. And the fact is, this country was a Christian. Is, and still is, until y'all defeat all of us, until y'all kill all of us, Christians in the West, which I think is going to be hard to do because you got big continents underneath us who are Christians still too. Mexico is, South America is, every Latin American country is still a Christian nation as well. So I don't think this will go well for I don't think it's going as well as the people think, because people are waking up. And if y'all want to call us racist in the USA, y'all should take a little trip to Mexico City and see what some of the clothes gear those guys wear, man. You want to see swastikas? Go to Mexico. Straight up. Matter of fact, why don't you check out El Chapo's son? Look at his pistols. Just check, do a little deep dive into El Chapo's son right now, who is the ringleader of that cartel. He loves the mustache guy, dude. He's infatuated by him. Why is that? Why does he have twisted crosses on his custom-made revolvers with twisted crosses? Why is he so obsessed with the mustache man? I don't know. Maybe why are we not allowed to question this or talk about this? Because I'll tell you why. Because it's the destruction of Christianity, and the reason why they want white Americans gone or white European men gone is because we have been at the forefront of the battle for this. We have been the most outspoken of this for our rights and everything of Christianity, spread the gospel. If they can get rid of us, then they feel like it's actually an insult to any other minority. It should be. You should feel insulted by that, by them attacking white straight men. It's an insult to everybody else, because it's saying really they are the pinnacle of society, and if we get rid of them, then y'all will gladly serve us and do what y'all will be obedient good ones. That's what they're saying. That's what the liberals are telling you. The liberals are covert racist, just right, not telling you to your face that they think you are all stupid idiots and that they feel sorry for you. They pity you. How's that, man? How does that feel? How the fuck does that feel, bro? How does that feel? If you're a leftist, you vote for Kamala or stuff like that, maybe you have different reasons. But for the most part, most of these people who are white, who vote for that, that's what they believe. They believe you guys are too stupid to do anything. They believe fucking blacks don't even have driver's licenses to. That's fucking great, bro. That is that's what they think. And this whole diversity is a cultural enrichment thing. Is what they mean by that is different restaurants. Well, we wouldn't be able to eat curry and Chinese food without multicultural. This made our society better, despite the crime rate going up, despite these Islamists touching women in the streets, trying to put radical Islam in all over England and Europe. And man, I just really, like I said, I don't know. I'm a Texas boy. I don't get it. I don't know why you guys haven't really got together and stood against these guys, why y'all still have the numbers. It makes no sense to me, but I see Ireland, like I said, Ireland is fighting for their shit, dude. I guess that's why they call them the Fighting Irish. But like I said, Christianity, this country was founded on Christianity, and I'll read you this real quick. John Adams written a letter to Thomas Jefferson on June 28th. By the way, I'm about to get my best speed run time on this map. I was shooting for under 5 minutes, and this is about to be under 3. The full origin quotation. John Adams wrote to Thomas Jefferson about the principles that united the founders during the push of independence. He mentioned the general principles of Christianity and the general principles of English and American liberty as the basis upon which they could unite. Adams stated his belief that these Christian principles were as eternal and immutable as the existence and attributes of God. Okay? And now, to make it simpler to any low IQs out there, what this means is, yes, one of the founding fathers wrote to another one because they all came together and they believed in Christianity. Now, people tend to get the First Amendment confused with, well, this is a country of free religion, while you got a homogenous group of Somalians representing Somalia, because that's what they think America is. They think it's just a rent house, it's just an apartment block. Each city is just an apartment block to rent out and distribute wealth back to their people and support terrorist organizations. Now, as you see, when they wrote this amendment, they were not talking about Muslims. They were not talking about Islam. The freedom of religion was they were Protestants. They were non-Catholics. This is why they did not get along with the Irish and Italians, okay, and the Spanish, because they were pro-Catholics. Now that's all changed, and I've seen some people try to argue with me and others, saying that, well, the Irish and Italians aren't white. Well, things have changed, and that's just semantic language bullshit. to get around and skate around the real topic. Because in your eyes, if people were to go around and try to generalize people's ethnicity, which they already fucking do, which most people have tried to be polite, like me, very passive, or not passive, I would say compassionate towards others and understanding of others and empathetic towards others' feelings, have just fucking are sick of it. We're tired of it, and when it's people like me that are done with it, dude, you know it's times are over. It's changed, and a lot of people have tolerated this bullshit because they felt like they had a lot to live for. They still felt like they had a future in the Western world. Now we're getting to a place, and the youth are waking up, the youngest generation ever, or more outspoken. They're more honest. They're more based on facts. They even use the word based all the time because that is what's cool to them now. They're not with these bullshit lies. They're not following any of the propaganda. They hate the fucking boomers, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. They have every reason to hate them because these people fucked up their future. They were a narcissist fucking generation, and they still are. They still can't see where they're fucking wrong. So yeah. But and again, like I said, the main thing is booyah. Oh, did I get him? The last one? Yes. Okay. Boom. My best time yet. Voila. Get my ass in here. Damn. Oh shit. Need to get under 3 minutes. The best time on here yet, off subject, is 2 minutes. This guy, he does it on PC, so I'm about to blow his time out there. His name is Leffa. He's pretty damn good. Let's see if I can beat him. I doubt it, but you know. Like I said, this country was United States was founded on Christianity. That was JFK, Barack Obama, and all these other fucking guys telling you this is a country of all religions, all this bullshit, all this fucking flabbergasted, all this shit is to serve one purpose: a global agenda, which will benefit nobody. So if you're a tiny hat, or if you're a ninja, a Muslim, or whatever, wearing your if you think you're getting somewhere like progressively with your people, you're really not, because in the end, these rich elites, their plan is to have you in a one world global effect, one law, one ruler, and you will do what that fucker says, or you will be put to the sword, or whatever. And that's where we're heading, unless people don't change. Unless we don't get back to the foundation, the fundamental cores and ideas on what principles that the country was founded on, dude. And you know, it sucks. It sucks that it even came to this. I'm tired of hearing about fucking politics. I'm tired of I don't like talking about them, but it's a necessary. It's necessary now. It's fucking necessary. And you gamers, you guys are smart people, man. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. Most people, like I said, the game, I believe, are high IQ people. And there's no coincidence. It's not a coincidence. All of this shit happening is by no fucking coincidence, dude. That they're telling your kids to hate their self. They're telling you that there are fucking thousands of genders, and this is all by design, man. All this social engineering. There's a reason why all the fucking new video games suck. There's a reason why this game is cool and it was made in Eastern Europe and Japan or some shit, you know. Because there's no fucking feminist designing the game. There's no guy with 3 fucking genders trying to design it or tell the story. That's why your gaming industry sucks now. That's why everything is trash. Everything is turning into trash. And I'm not a negative person. Most people that know me know I'm an empathetic person. I'm a good-hearted person, and I like to have fun, and I hate these fucking topics, but it's just a necessary thing now, dude. And we have to stand on facts and not feelings anymore, dude. Unfortunately, that quote got started by one of the baby cocksuckers himself, Shapiro, which used to be a hero to the right, as well as What's that fucking narcissist name? That black chick, Candace Owens. Yeah. She's another one. So all these talking heads, I wouldn't listen to none of them. If they have a huge platform, except for a few that are really getting banned, I would not follow or listen to anything they said. And first of all, seek God first. Seek the true Creator. Seek Jesus Christ, man. I didn't know who he was. And like I said, I've looked into Islam. I've looked into all of these religions. I was curious. I was like, I'm a critical thinker. I think, well, I was raised Catholic. Well, I was thinking, well, these guys are Muslim and these are Buddhists. Why are we correct? Why are we right? And how are we not wrong? Like, and it just didn't make sense to me. And then I seek and you shall find. As soon as I started seeking, God started coming after me, man. Just too many things that could not be coincidental continue to happen in my life, okay? So it boils down to that. We have one creator, we have a God already in the United States, and we don't need multiple gods, we don't need multiple factions or religions. We would never get along. It would never happen. It just doesn't not fucking work. Okay? Do cats and dogs get along, unless they're fucking trained or forced to? No, they don't. It's just not gonna happen, dude. Somebody has to be right at the end of the day. Like my mama says, we all got different opinions, but one of us has to be right, and that's just a fact. And it is great. I mean, it's great. We live in a country where people have the right to bear arms, something I'm a very strong advocate for. But then again, that's another thing. And this might be a real touchy subject for some people. I don't even think I should talk about this, but I'm starting to believe that the 2A is not meant for everybody either. Because the people it originally was meant for was a high trust society of Christian people. Not fucking Bloods and Crips, you understand? Not fucking radical Islam and terrorists. And now y'all are starting to see, and a lot of people were sensitive. Even me, I was scared to touch these topics before because I thought, mainly because I grew up around a lot of these people, and I was just used to it. But after, as a matter of fact, I would have been judging somebody for talking against it before, and I would say the same people who I was trying to defend and protect were the same ones who fucking made me see the truth, because they exposed themselves in the long run. They exposed themselves in the end, who they really fucking are. And once you see that, you can't unsee it, dude. It's like it's there. They hate you. They want you gone. And like I said, Christ is the only example for the whole entire world to get along, to be at peace, to go one way. But one thing, like I said, I'll say it 100,000 times, it is not to be tolerant of everything. It is not to tolerate people coming to take over and push you out. Okay? You are to protect your family. You are to protect the old people. You are to protect these people who cannot help themselves. You're not supposed to help fucking these criminals out, these thugs and these people. Look at these people trying to invade. They want to chop your fucking head off. What kind of sense does that make? Why would you help those people out and not help the innocent people out? Advocating for fucking evil, like the evil people instead. That's what these people do. These hardcore fucking leftists, you gotta, don't be so mean don't be meany to these people, but fucking shit on the people, shit on the good people, fuck them. They're, fuck the real victims. That's basically their message, Okay. Well, I think that's enough of that topic for now. And I hope that somebody received this message and they understand the root of the message. Yes, this is a Christian nation, and I believe And I think there's too many of us, and we're willing to fight for it. I'm starting to see it, man. It's coming. It's becoming very clear that there are, you know, it's coming to a point to where, like I said, a lot of people have been submissive, been obedient, kept their head down, and said nothing. Why? Why were they like that? And allowing these certain people to bully them and bully them and say things, and they say nothing back because they felt like they had something to. They felt like they had too much to lose. You know, they didn't want to risk the consequences of getting in trouble or going to jail or whatever may happen. Now all of that's coming to an end because people are waking up left and fucking right. They're starting to see what they're really dealing with. And once you get these people, once y'all have given this message, once y'all have pressed somebody so much and y'all are trying to genocide the people who built these civilizations and kick them out, once they realize, they fully understand that they have nothing left to fucking lose, I feel sorry for whoever's standing in that person's way. Because that's what's, it's just, I don't believe these people are going to go out on their knees. I don't think so. Unless they believe in this satanic Babylonian bullshit that these rabbis are pushing or these hijabs are pushing, man. Yeah. So anyways, like I said, some people have joined and some people have left, and I don't give a fuck no more. Nobody's paying my goddamn bills. Nobody's sending me donations. Nobody's fucking helping me out. So, and that's how you men should look at it, man. Look, stop worrying about what people are gonna say about you. Dude, I mean, unless it's your job you may have a big problem, and that may jeopardize your family or somehow, or your finances too much. Then I understand. But stop worrying about what these fucking people think about you, because they're not paying your goddamn bills. They're not. They're simply not. What are they doing for you? You're so worried about people, what they think. If you're worried about what people think, and these people don't even support you, these people aren't clean your ass, they're not, are they giving you pussy? Is it unless it's your boyfriend or your girlfriend, what the fuck, your wife or husband or your family, what does it matter? It might be your family too. If they're not fucking helping you out, then what does it matter, their fucking opinion? I got a huge family. I have a fucking family cartel, bro. I have a huge fucking family. I have a family from the East Coast all the way down in Mexico. I have a big fucking family. But if they're not fucking helping me, if they're not doing anything for why should I give a fuck about what the fuck they think, huh? I don't. Simply don't. If they don't call you, they don't check on you, gives a fuck. Fuck them. Fuck their feelings, man. Too many people's feelings. Too many people are tiptoeing around people's feelings. They're scared to tell the truth. They're scared to even talk about race. They're scared to even talk about biological facts and science. It's just fucking stupid. That's why shit is not progressing. We are regressing as a society. We are making laws that are fucking up people that are... We're making laws for people that have better credentials to get to not get a job. For people with less credentials to get a job, or university status over people who have better credentials. That's how ass backwards we have become, because we have let the wrong people in leadership. We have passed the torch over to women, to feminism, which is the root cause of the problem, which goes back to God, Christianity, when he made man first and woman second. That man is to take care of the woman. That woman is a blessing. This isn't a hate against women. I love women. I fucking wouldn't want to live if there was no women existed. That would, it's just so, people that come, if that's how you believe and you don't want to talk about it, because you're scared that people will call you toxic masculine or something like. Let's get this one thing clear. People who are cucks, simps, they don't get pussy anyways. So stop following them. If those are the people you're listening to, and just see how their life is. See if they're getting any hot girls. See if they see how. And I'm not trying to say that polygamy is like a great thing, but I think every young man should experience. Unless he's met the love of his life already, then he should be out there experiencing things. And I know people say, well, that's a sin, this and that. I don't know. I really don't want to talk too much about this because it's kind of a subject. I think men, today's society is just so fucked up. It's hard to even find a medium to talk about this in that same light. Because I think a lot of young men, they're not even seeking out Christ that early in their life, or they have the moral principles already inset in their life. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it's bad. It's bad. It'll kill you. You can get diseases and it'll fuck you up. There's nothing wrong with being an incel. There's nothing wrong with not getting pussy, okay? There's really not. If you're saving yourself for the right person, that's good. But here's what I do want to say. You do need to go out. You do need to talk to people. You do need to build your people building skills, especially if you're one of these gamers, you're on the fucking online all the time. If you're not hitting the gym, you need to fucking turn the video game off. If you're skipping to the gym, you're not working on yourself personally, then you need to make time for other things in your life. That's what I'm saying. I'm not here to bitch or bicker or spread a negative message. My message has light at the end of it. There are things to do. And that's what I'm saying. Stop listening to doomers also. There's a lot of doomer channels out there. I've been caught up in that mix. I follow them. And then I say, wait, these guys are just dragging me down at the bottom of the fucking ocean and they have no solutions for any of this. Yes, they are telling you the truth. Especially a lot of these big right-wing talking heads. All of these conservative channels, Benny Johnson, what's his name, Matt Walsh, all of these fucking people, the Ben Shapiro's, the fucking Jordan Peterson, clean up your room. He fucking starts crying every time someone hurts his feelings. All these people, they do not have solutions. None of them. They just gaslight you. That's all they're doing is gaslighting you. Stop following people who just gaslight you. And same thing if you're on the left too. If you're a fucking liberal, you probably got a long ways to go, or you might have a little way to go. I don't know. I used to be there too. I had my foot in a long time. I was a liberal. I believed in freedom for all these people to do all this shit till I seen how fucked up it was making things in my life, creating problems in my life. I was wondering why I couldn't progress in life. While I was failing at so many things that I should have been way ahead of, because I rejected the conservative message. And I'm not talking about conservative politics. I'm talking about just the core principles and morality of that side. I couldn't see things that way. I had been brainwashed from the education system, from the public school system, from the fucking morons that I had to grow up around, because some people before me made some wrong choices, and my parents, they weren't perfect, but I love them, and they did the best they could. And my daddy was a genius. He had a lot of fucking kids, more than he should have, but we could have had a better life if he didn't decide to have me. But I'm rich with a big family, so I have to take a second for a second. Quick break and I'll come back to crushing. Okay, back on business. Now, I want to talk about this. I want to get at another little. I want to talk about another subject while we're on the topic of this. Christianity being the foundation, one of the core foundations of the Americas. Like I said, and this isn't just the United States of America. You go all the way to Brazil, you will see that Christianity, it's in different forms of religions. And that's what the First Amendment stands for. Freedom of religion. They are talking about God all throughout the Constitution. What God do you think they're talking about? What God do you think they are talking about? If not the Christian God, then which one? And when they say freedom of religion, what do they mean by that? Religion is a type of worship, or a practice of worship. If you read the books of Paul, he wrote the epistles, or what I believe, or he wrote different letters to different churches, which pretty much were different religion or sects of religions, as we call them. You say, like, if you're a Christian, well, we use the word denomination. Just take the word religion and replace it with denomination, because pretty much that's what they meant, and that's what they have done. The elites, let's go ahead and call them the hats, the guys, you can't talk about them. People, they have changed so many words, and they have done so much semantic butchering throughout history to confuse you, to use shame and guilt. They have buzzwords, right? For instance, if you are light-skinned, if you are a light melanated person, right? And you have a certain point of view, what do they use? They use certain words, right? They use the thunderbolts, the two thunderbolt word, to call you that, to shame you, because they have already, through public school, they have already used history classes to make you feel villainated. They already have villainized somebody. They have made this certain group, a certain country, like the evil people of all of the universe, and you're not allowed to question that. And why exactly is that? See, I went down that rabbit hole many fucking years ago, and I didn't stay there for a long time, right? But I did find it curious that there was an archaeologist that went to Germany, to the specific massive grave site, right, where all of these people were gassed to death, and he ended up in a crazy asylum. All right, so that's the thing. These people, there are powerful people, and that's why I believe why the president right now cannot release the Epstein files. So all these people crying about the fucking Epstein files, like it's going to change your goddamn life if they do bring it out. If they do, what's the difference in your life right now if Trump releases the Epstein files? Tell me, what's it going to change? And you're welcome to comment. I'm not trying to be rude, but like, we can talk about this, but like, really, why are people so fixated on that? I understand why you are, but what difference does it make? And have you thought that this motherfucker has been shot at, 2-3 times already? And he ran off of that. His campaign was, I'm going to release the Epstein files. And now think about it. Let's do a little critical thinking. Why would he run on that and then now totally just fucking pivot from even talking about it? You think somebody might have a gun to his head? You think they might have a few more bullets lined up with his name on it? Probably so. Maybe his family, dude. We don't know. Maybe it's better he not say anything at all. Maybe it's for the best of the rest of the country right now. Who knows? There are things that are going on behind closed doors that none of us know. And I think there's a lack of appreciation in most people, because they're putting too much hope in these politicians, into the president, instead of putting God first, because maybe they don't know him yet. If you did know him, you would put him first. in a personal relationship, not through religious practice. I'm not talking about just going to church on Sundays, the old cookie cutter tradition shit, and kneeling and bowing and standing up and doing the fucking routine exercise they told me to do in Catholic school. You know, that's why I got away from it. And I know the boomers, they all. Most of them are they think they have to support Zionism in Israel. I grew up with that shit. They think these people are the chosen ones. Even at one point, I thought it too, and I had to question myself. I had to question that, dude. Why would God make these people, like, what in the fuck is going on? Like, why are these people, what's so special about these people? And then I found out there's nothing. It's all spiritual, man. Christianity is a spiritual thing. See, it unsheds the skin. And that's why I say Christianity is the only way that a country full of different types of people and ethnicities and all of this shit, different biology, IQs and different ideas and ways of thinking, it would never work unless they were all in Christ, in one, because it is a spiritual thing. It is not of the flesh. It is beyond the melanin. Stupid shit. I hate that fucking word now. It's beyond that, dude. It's a spiritual thing. It's the soul of the person. That's where the difference is with Christianity. That's where we come to a hard fucking stop with Islam and Judaism or whatever the hell, whatever they are. That's where the line is drawn. And for any of the Ben Shapiros out there listening that say Jesus is not your God, yes, he is. He's King of the Jews. That's what they put on his head, right, when they put him on the cross. So yes, Jesus Christ is your God. He is your God. That's right. So, if anybody tries to say that to you, you know what the answer is right there. He's the King of the Jews. And what exactly is a Jew? What exactly is it? Is it ethnicity? No, it's not. It's not. It's not a race of people. Sorry, but it's not. It's not. And that term has been hijacked and it's been used to control power over you. Especially Christians. That was the main way they were able to sway a whole nation into supporting their fucking movement, into taking over the oil industry, or bomb these fucking deserts full of oil, full of liquid gold, man. So I hope if you listen to this, you are entertained and you learn something. And don't hold others in contempt for who have this belief. If you don't believe what I'm saying, if your opinion differs from me, that's okay, man. That's okay. You're entitled to that, and I respect that. And that is exactly where we do have a problem in the Western world, because we do have people do. The Constitution did assign that right to freedom of speech and belief and all of this stuff, but it has been abused. It was not intended for people with radical ideology. It was not intended for people outside of Christianity. It was not intended for people outside of Eurocentric Christianity. The natives there, who would, by the way, the land did not get stolen from. It was paid for, bought, used treaties. Actually, they joined and fought side by side with these people. Did different things. Maybe there were some instances where some people did do that. It's not like you can't sit here and say they just came and stole the land. That's another thing they use against people, to guilt you, shame you, to make you feel bad about your descendants, where you came from. They hate you for this. They hate you. They don't want you to do well. That's why. Shame is their weapon. Remember that. The devil. Tell the truth and shame the devil. See, Satan's greatest thing is he will use whatever he can to bring any man or woman down, no matter where you're from. Shame and guilt is something he loves. He loves to shame people. He loves to guilt. He gets a kick out of it. He loves it, and he loves for these men to step aside and put the woman as the king, control as the leader, because it's out of order of God's household. The man is to be the head, not the tail. Do you understand? He's all about chaos and disorder. And what's this cultural enrichment shit talk about? That's all it is, chaos and disorder. And I'm sorry, man, but you know it's true. If you're listening, you know it's true. And if you can find one civilization that is doing well from it, then tell me. Comment, leave it in the comments, drop the comment. What society, what country, what state, or what city with this great fucking, that has a sushi bar and all these different ethnic foods that's just doing fucking superb? Which country? Where's everybody trying to run to this fucking beautiful, magnificent tropical land that nobody's ever heard of? I want to know. I really want to know. It seems like anywhere they can't fucking get government subsidies, they don't want to go there. We've heard Islam, this guy, I don't know, he's got like bug eyes, he looks like he has jaundice. What's his fucking name? He works for New York Times. I just seen him like a week ago. Excuse me. I don't know if he's from Pakistan. He's from one of the stands, right? Kazakhstan, Pakistan. He's an Islamist. He's anti-white. He's a hater. He's envious. He's jealous. He said that we don't have culture. We don't have good food. We don't know how to dance. We have bad music, or we don't know how to make music. Dude, look, the one thing I don't want to do is come on here and boast and start bragging about all of the fucking shit throughout history, that things that I cannot even take. I'm not the type of person, I can't take accomplishment for somebody that looks similar to me did. Okay? But if we were to get into that conversation, let's not even talk about music, bro. Let's not even talk about music. What has Pakistan fucking done, bro? What has outside of fucking Michael Jackson, who has packed out stadiums like, just let's start at heavy metal, Megadeth, Aerosmith, or Metallica. Those are just mainstream guys. Iron Maiden. There's other fucking bands you never even heard about that are like completely selling out stadiums, and they're going worldwide. Not like these little hip hop artists just jumping from city to city. Matter of fact, who was the first one to put rap universal? Do you even know? The first person to make rap universal? It's so funny. It's so funny. I'll let anybody listening take a wild guess. And they hated him for it. They hated him for it. Vanilla Ice. He is the one that put rap fucking all across, #1 billboards across the world. The first person in rap to do it. That's why they hated him for it. That's why they shunned him for it. That's why they tried to publicly humiliate him for it. He was fucking only 20 years old. It's so disgusting. It's so disgusting. Rules for me, but not for thee. You know, that's what it all is. And I know this sounds bad, but it's not. You got to take these things. You have to learn to take these things and these criticisms, and you have to learn how to turn it into fuel to do something to guide your life in another direction. Look, if you don't like the things that I'm saying or whatever, then you're seeing that you can't find anything. You can't find anything wrong with what I'm saying. You can't find any lies. Am I not telling the truth? If you see that and it makes you upset, then maybe you need to do some reflecting, some readjusting. I do it. I can deal with criticism. I criticize myself. I do self-reflection, dude. We all need to fucking do it at some time. That's the only way you're going to better yourself. If you're still running into the same problems in your life, you're just going to keep repeating the same mistakes, which is the definition of insanity. So There, you learn something new. And like I said, if you cannot dispute what I'm saying, then obviously then you don't have any facts to bring to the table or nothing to debate this argument. So that means that a light bulb should go off. Okay. Why do you disagree with it then? Why do you disagree? What are you mad about? Why are you so angry? Why are you so mad, bro? Why do you hate certain people? Why? It's because you have not bettered yourself. It's because you are looking, your perspective of the world is wrong. It's wrong. And like I said, these are the facts. You can get mad at me if you want, but it doesn't matter. You're not fucking me. You're not kissing me at night. You're not holding me in bed. You're not paying my bills. So it can't, you know. So we're the case closed. All right. All right. Let's get some shit done here in the ninja world real quick. Uh-oh, ninja fail. Ninja failure. Holy cow. Look at that there. Look at them fucking noodles. Excuse my profanity. And I know, like, I'm this person talking about this topic, and people, that's why that's why everybody should not preach, because you know, people are going to judge you all the time, all the fucking time for everything, man. Especially in that realm. But yeah, these are just the common folk churchgoers that I'm talking about. They are the most judgmental, hypocritical people, and the ones that damn everybody to hell. Which hell, the eternal flame torture, eternal torture is not even biblical, by the way. And that is what I'm probably going to leave this message on right there, because I believe that has turned I believe that has turned so many people away from knowing the truth. Is that fucking hell and brimstone preaching that is not even biblical. Yes, I won't deny there's a lake of fire where the books talks about a lake of fire where people will go burn and whatnot, or the devil and his followers will go to, but they will be annihilated into non-existence. Okay, there's a difference between eternal torture, which the Roman Catholics came up with, to where they put their paganism and joined it into the Christian belief system. That's where that comes from, okay? That comes from Hades. If you ever played God of War, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And thank you, God of War, because you helped me figure some things out. And you remember when games were masculine like that? Whatever happened to that shit? God of War. Fucking classic game. Actually, the game that got me back to into the gaming world. So, like everything, like I said, feminism has destroyed everything. Like all the Western games, anyways. Seems like Japan or it seems like Asia isn't going for that shit, and they're not doing too bad, are they? and nobody's trying to culturally enrich them or Israel. Isn't that strange? Israel's all about us. Israel's all about this cultural enrichment thing, but they sure have a homogenous little country to run over to. And who's paying for that? And what do these people even fucking do for a living? I'm curious. Me and my wife were just watching one of these. We were watching these. That the prince of, who is he, baby? The prince from Arab or what? Where? Who is that guy? The guy that wears the fuck. You know, these guys. They're all fucking daddies or oil tycoons because they're in the desert. But anyways, they wear these long ass. They wear some long ass robes around all day long. White robes. And I'm just thinking, all these men, these Islamic men wear this shit. What kind of jobs do they do? Like, you don't see them working at Burger King. You don't see them in the construction field. Where the fuck are they getting their money from? Like, especially in the United States. Where the fuck, who's paying their bills? Because they sure aren't at working at any fucking place that I see. Nowhere. You don't see them except the corner store. It's kind of hard to believe that the corner store is paying for all of their families' shit. But yeah, good. If this woke you up, then great. I'm glad it did. If it made you mad, then it woke you up too. Then that's good too. Anyways, like I said, again, I just have to say I don't care, and I think more of you need to be on board with that, not giving a fuck, because these people really don't like you, man. They hate you. I know it sounds bad, but it's a hard truth that unfortunately I had to accept as well, because I was a person. Damn, this is one of them shits. I was a person who, I wanted everybody to get along and have fun and have all kind of friends, and it does not work like that, bro. Like I said, unless we are in one spirit and Christ, and it's just not gonna be. It's just not happening right now. So, and I believe that you need to stop trying to please people who could give a fuck less. They're not. Hey, look, if these people aren't going to show up at your funeral, you don't worry about what the fuck they think, okay? And I'm not saying to go and don't go fuck your whole life up, though. Don't burn bridges. But then again, the people I am talking about that hate you, they're not going to help you any fucking way. So what does it matter? It's just be careful on how you distribute your message, and don't look at everything in such a doomer way. Like, that's what I'm seeing with these people, these young men that are giving up. Don't give up, man. It's not over. It's like you have a challenge. You young guys have a challenge ahead of y'all. Y'all really do. And y'all got to do what I'm doing right here in the game. You got to take that leap of faith. Once you accomplish certain things, and become the man who want to be, then, or start working on it and pushing for it and getting things done, it won't affect you as bad. I promise you that. I promise that. I'm speaking from experience, dude. Like, these things that, like, y'all get all worked up, or there's, let me just say like this, there are people who are they're doomers out there, and they're saying it's over. And I see a lot of Brits, they're like that. They have adopted that attitude that, oh, we're doomed, it's over, it's already. I read the comments all the time, and it makes me sick. It makes me sick to think they have demasculate, like who chopped your balls off, bro? Like where are they at, man? Like what do you mean it's over? It's not over till you're fucking 6 feet in the ground, man. It's nothing is over until all you motherfuckers are gone. Like nothing. Till the last man is out of there. So, and if that's you, then it's time for you to get angry at yourself, or get angry about being like that anyways, and pick up your nuts, man. Like, go to the gym, get your testosterone going. You won't feel like that anymore. See, this war it's a chemical warfare too, man. Like, they also use our food. Like, they're polluting our food. They're doing all kind of shit, dude. They're doing all kinds of shit. Our government is so fucking disgusting. These people in charge, this is shit that's something I've been on about for a very long time, and they are so disgusting. Like, the stuff the chemicals they put in your food to make you sterile, to make your testosterone low, it's horrible, to fuck with your hormones. They're doing it to men and women, not just men. It's happening to women too. And that's why all these women are walking around at 200 pounds by the age of 30. Like, I mean, seriously, how many women could actually go, how many women do you know that could, at 30 years old, could wear a fucking bikini in the United States? I'm not trying to make fun, but it's just true. Like, it's pretty fucked up. And I know most of, like, if they're married, it doesn't matter. If they got a man that loves them, it don't. It just, the point is, it just wasn't like that before. It wasn't like that years ago. Even my grandfather talks about this shit, dude. He's like, school only had one fat kid, you know. It's sad but true what has happened. And oh, dude, I got shot while I made the fucking, oh, you piece of shit. The sad reality, but you can do something about it, people. If you're a woman, you can do something about it. Even I've been overweight and out of shape, and it's just diet mainly. So, gotta explore these things. Hooah! I forgot to use my Tempest, man. So, with all of that being said into practice, I think we're getting ready for another verbal. I think we're about to have another crusade, man. A verbal crusade. I mean, and I think men are going to get back to getting strong, dude. Need to get back to. Like I said, the young man, the young generation has already figured it out. I'm proud of them. Not that my opinion matters, but it just, I can see they have the fucking balls the boomer generation didn't have, even my generation didn't have, the Gen Xers didn't have. To be fair though, we didn't have the internet. We weren't able to, people like me who love history, love knowledge and things like that, we weren't able, I mean, we had to go to the library, we had to read books, that consumed a lot of time, you know, and once you became into the adult world, things get fast paced, and then you're trying to keep up with this and that, so, but, as to quote the great book that they are trying to destroy, men are destroyed by their lack of knowledge. I believe that's in Psalms. Don't quote me on it, but that is one of the main verses I will always remember. And I've even heard people go to say that we're in a different time than the Bible. Like God does not operate the same. Like like prophets don't exist anymore. Like that was for the biblical times or something. I've heard people say stupid shit like that. I've heard people say crazy shit. So and that's why I say that's where all this freedom of religion shit came from. Because you have too many people, they believe in the same God. They all have a different relationship with him or a different understanding. Because they found out they didn't have to be lectured by the Roman Catholic emperors with the gold hat, or the kings of England and all that bullshit. Okay, I need to concentrate for a second. Let's get this. Come at me, he said. Come at me, Gamark. I am Atreyu. Come at me, Gamark. I am Atreyu. Speaking of Atreyu, I love the quote this kid said in that movie when he faced Gamark, who was to bring the nothing, which is very symbolic to what's going on now, or what they're trying to do, is bring the nothing. That was pretty much would be a godless state, a world with no God, just nothingness. Nothingness. I wonder if that's what that movie was about. I've heard different things. It was a crazy movie, the never-ending story, but fascinating movie. Scared the fuck out of me when I was little, but it has a good message behind it. And when that kid fought that wolf that was there trying to help the nothing, yeah, it's pretty much, you know what, that could sum up pretty much of everything I've just talked to y'all about here with the two fanatics that are trying to drive the Christian West society into its grave. They want to turn it into a nothing. One is the wolf and one is the nothing. How about that? And like Atreyu says, I'd rather die fighting, you know. Come at me, Gamark. Well, he says something like that. He says something like that. He said, fuck it, you know, I'd rather, you know, I'd rather come at me, motherfucker. I'd rather go out fighting. And that's exactly the spirit that's coming alive in a lot of people right now. So yeah, so if you're on the opposing side, I just want to warn you about that, man. People aren't playing this fucking shit no more. People are done with your charade. They're done with your shit talking. They're done with your fucking anti-whiteism. They're done with all your fucking anti-manism. They're done with all your fucking anti-heterosexualism. They're done with it, dude. It's over with. Your game's over with. The lies are being exposed. The facts are coming to light. There's only two fucking genders. It's over with. Those days are over with. And even let's say that somewhat y'all got some way y'all were able to prevail and get all this shit, then what does that change for you? Nothing. What happens is these fucking radicals come in and they expose you for the cowards you are, for the weak men that you are, for thinking you're fucking girls, thinking you're women, and then boom, they just take completely over you, and then it's Sharia law, and everybody else's head's gonna roll that don't agree with it. So that's all you're promising yourself, dude. You're living in a fantasy world, and you need to get out. And like I said, I hate to be the person to bring this message to you, but it needs to be said. It has to be said now. It has to be, because if not, then there's just not enough people fucking doing it. And I know there's somebody that needs to fucking hear that message. I know it. And this shit here is pissing me off real quick. Okay, we gotta have a different approach here. I was doing good there for a minute. This guy here is such an asshole. Let's see if I can get to this guy fast enough. No, and I didn't. I bet there's a very easy way to get past this part, and I'm just not doing it. Watch this. I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna show you if I could get there quick enough. Boom. Nope, he shot me from the back. So what it's gonna be is oh, grabbing the wall. Grab the wall. Jeez, Louise. I wonder if I have to kill. You know what? I may not have to kill all of these people. No, I believe you do. How's this fucker killing me like this? Alright, now this guy you want to get to quick enough. Want to get to him fast enough to kill him. Come for me, Gamark. I am Atreyu. Piece of shit. Son of a bitch must pay. Shit, motherfucker. God dang, only in America. Touch me and I sue you. Touch me and I sue you. Fucking clown. Nah. Oh, that son of a bee. Okay, I have to try to take both of these guys out. But the point of this stream was not even this game, dude. Really not. Really not. I could have got him right there. Shit. R1 it is. Change my fucking buttons. Change my buttons. I need to wash my potty mouth out too. All right, hell yeah, dude. That's how you do it right there. You nail them both. I got them both with Tempest. The Templar Knight. And then boom, fell off. Uh-oh, what does this mean? moving platform. Who needs that? Oh, see if I can save myself. Okay, there's a way to get. There's a, I believe, yeah, to get. Yeah, definitely. I can definitely get over there without going through all this bull nana. If I can get to that beam, because such beams do create good dreams. Ah, jump off of it. Here we go. Just skip all that shit. Oh, it looks like we gonna have to make some recognitions around here. Oh. There we go. Oh, all right. There, boom. I need to use it another time. I keep fucking wanting to jump. Do that fucking jump right there. I keep wanting to do it, man. Now, boom. Yes, yes. That's how you do that shit. Where'd he go? All right, that's it. Checkpoint. Yeah, baby. Now where do we go? Where do we go now? Where do we go? Okay, I probably don't need to be jumping around like this. Like, doesn't it have a... What the hell is going on here? What did I turn off, man? What's going on here? Why you? Oh, there it is. Okay, then we'll... What? Hold on. What happened to my Tempest? See, they're playing this game with me. Fucking... Oh shit. Got those suckers. Little demons. Suicide bomb. We got the little Allah Akbars coming at me, man. Come on. Oh yeah. So if you missed the beginning of this stream, and I wanted to talk a little bit more to you guys about the Prophet Muhammad, who was the final prophet, right, after Jesus Christ, right? Because that's what he claimed to be. Which, I mean, very smart man, very smart. I mean, he got everything he wanted. If you look at the core fundamentals of Islam, the greatest thing in we can put side by side Christianity and Islam. The greatest achievement, like paradise in heaven to be in Islam, is to be with several virgin little girls every day, like like 12 of them, and Allah will give you the strength of 1,000 men, like a super Viagra pill, to have sex with them, because they asked Allah, you know, the suicide bombers, they asked the Prophet, well, Master, how will we be able to have sex with so many virgins every day, because that's a lot, you know. And he says, oh, don't worry, my dear young one. Don't worry, my dear fool. For Allah will provide you with the strength of 1,000 fucking mules or something like that. Two, with the vitality of 1,000 men or 1,000 bulls or some shit like that, that you can have sex with that many fucking girls. I mean, that's a pretty smart move though, because that's what those guys wanted, I guess. That was like the best thing for them. That's what heaven is for them, to sleep with little girls. That was, I mean, he had Aisha, he married at 7 years old. He broke her cherry when she was 9. And that's why they're pushing for this. Do you guys not see? That's what all the gay rights stuff, all of this stuff. Look, I used to be one of these people who were like, you know, what is gay people gonna hurt? You know, they're not hurting me. It actually is more for me. The more guys that want to be gay, like, all right, you want to take yourself, you want to leave me more options, and that's fine with me. But then it came to like the gay marriage, and I didn't understand why so many people were opposed to it. I was just thinking, to me, it just didn't, like, I thought it was unnecessary. Like, why do y'all need laws to get married? I was like, why don't you just be gay and be happy? Fuck, I mean, why do y'all need a law for marriage when y'all can really, y'all already living in a fucking house together, you're already having sex. What's the point of having a certificate of marriage? I didn't understand that. But now I fully, completely understand why they want all of this stuff, why they want transgenderism, why they want all of these, why they want all these sexual, why they want to like make sex just so fucking, everything is on the table now. Everything's on the menu, basically, even little kids. And that's why they're pushing Islam to all you Western European countries. That's why they're doing it, man. They want this. You see these elites that are in power, these politicians who are bought and paid for to you, sponsored by the little hats. They want that. They like Sharia law. It sounds fucking great to them, man. They would love to have that. The whole Epstein Island shit and all of that stuff, they miss that, dude. You don't see? That's what they want. If they can make it law, then they can get away with it. Then you can throw those bullshit files away that the FBI have in their possession right now. They don't need it. They won't need it once they can change the law. And once if everybody agrees with the Prophet Muhammad, then boom, you could marry a 9-year-old, right? And then you can have gay marriage, so it doesn't matter. It can be a boy or a girl. Do you guys not understand? Do you guys not see this already? And if you don't have a problem with it, then you're pretty fucking sick, man. That's all I would say. I would say maybe you want it. I would think anybody that's saying, oh man, well, you know, no, you're pretty fucking nasty, dude. When it comes down to the kids, that's where we draw the line, Bubba. That's where we draw the line. Somebody like me and you. If you disagree, like, if you think that's okay, then yep, you get the fuck on out of here, or just go. You know, you can move to that country. Go move to one of the several fucking countries that they already have. Good, look at this. I found the cable. Bam! Fucking goblins everywhere. Okay, now, where is this? Oh, there's the magical box. Touch it, just touch it. That's all I gotta do. Yeah. Oh, shit is right, boy. Oh. Okay. So, we get to the nitty-gritty. Shit, man. Okay. So what am I supposed to do now? Now that I got that up there, let's see. I forgot. This isn't a map I've played very many times, so I'm unfamiliar with it. Unfamiliar. Why don't we just do that? Why don't we just fucking... There we go. Aha. I see now, but why is there no cable? Why is there no cable to pull the table? That's what I need to do right there. That's how I would handle that dude right there. There we go. That's how you handle him. Fucking little bastard. Shit. Ah. All right. This thing comes down. Okay, little bastard. Right in your face. Ugh. Damn, that piece of crap. Junk box. He's got his little buddy next to him. One of them fucking gremlins. Okay. Now let's see. There's no cables. Where's the cables? Ah. Okay. She. Alright, where did he come from? Okay, this I need to put in, alright? This is not the work. It's not worky. No worky. Come on, man, get behind you. Get behind that shit. God dang. Alright, okay. Which way is better? Got him. Oh, okay. If I run away from those guys enough, they'll just blow up. I know there's gotta be a better way. Now the fucking machine gunner got me. Make sure we dispose of this guy first. I did it just a minute ago. Okay. I had him too right there. I had his number. Come on, man. Get that shit out of here. Get that bullshit out of here. Okay. Oof. Get there. Hell yeah. All right. Oh, okay, I see. Hold up. There's a way to do this shit with... Hold up. Without going through all of this trouble. Let's see. Right there. Come on. See, that's what like I think PC works better than the console because they're able to do this. They're able to get I've seen them able to do certain little tricky tricks. Mentiras. Mentira. Die, you fucking devil. Mentira. Come on, baby. Alright, so evidently, I see, oh, look, there it is. Okay, I see it. I see the light now. You gotta go this way. Climb that, skin that smoke wagon, boy. I might have to do a little bunny hop right there. If I have time. If I can do it in time. Get your ass on down there, boy. Get your shit together. Oh, fuck yeah. What about them apples, huh? Don't fall down now. Don't fuck it up now. Don't you dare fuck this up. And you did. Not completely, but... Yada yada, SA. God damn it. Something new right there for me. You can get up there really quick. Okay, you gotta execute this. You gotta execute this move fast enough. Or just fucking go through it. Or just go through it. Or just go through the bullshit. Okay? Mentiras. Why don't we just climb? We could just climb a little wall climbing right here. Can probably get us high enough to get that. It starts turning blue like that, you should be able to get on it. I don't know what's up with the console, but they don't like to let you. It's a little bit harder to do these little hacks on here, right? Like that. I should have got that. It doesn't make any sense, but I don't know why they won't let you, but it's too easy. It's too easy to do this right here. Like, I should have got that. Okay. So, what the hell hit me? Okay. What the hell is going on here? Okay, so you got that up there. You could run up this shit. Oh, that's blue. Grabbing that. Hell yeah. The exit is on that side. Correct? Yes. Or maybe not. Come on, man. Okay. We're almost done here. Oh, somebody's left. That's it. No, we got another room to enter. Let's go entertain these fools. Let's entertain them, as I hope I have done for many of you today. Or for anybody who listened, who cares to listen to this message. You know, I hate to be quite the provocateur, but like I said, when you have people you care about and you care about the future, then you will give a fuck about such. You will care about A, B, and C, and these kind of things. When it's not just, when life is not just about yourself, you know. And oh, skeet. Oh, why would I do something like that? Now, why would I do that? And then do that. And, oh, that guy again. Same. Okay, so, have to remember. There we go. All right. Passage open. Wait, what the hell? There we go. Oh, there we go. Down the fucking tunnel. Beautiful. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be very fun. How does it feel? How does it feel? Oh, 3 for 1, baby. Oof. No way. That was beautiful. That was so beautiful. That was beautiful, so beautiful. Okay, I have to follow that same pattern, that same route. Let's follow that same cookie trail. Let's go down the cookie trail. What we want? What we want? Give them the hand, Stan. Okay. One, the right, left. Boom. All right, let's try this again. 1, 2. All right. Damn. Last time I'm able to climb back, and I missed it. I missed it. Oh, this sucks. That really, really sucks. I have to watch my video again. 1, 2, and then, all right, little, okay. I see what I did there. I went this way, and then boom, went straight back home there. Got to get up in the air. All right, but then I missed that guy. Get some hang time. There we go. Gonna hit this little creature. Oh. Too slow that time, eh? Hang a little bit for right there, right here. Fuck. I don't know how that guy survived that attack. Okay. Don't give this guy... well, there's no choice. Shit. Damn. I got to stick the landing. What? That was wild as shit. Like, that shit pushed me back. It was pretty cool. Oh, it's because I latched on to something else. Okay. So I don't necessarily have to go this way. It looks beautiful. And I get more kills like this. Oh, did not, bro. You want to keep Tempest right here, man. As long as you can. Ah. Damn it. Go up. I don't have to face towards it. Just get up there. Eesh. Oh, no. No, 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 no. I can get, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get this guy. I'm gonna get this guy to kill all of his... I'm gonna get him to kill everybody. Oh, gotta be quick. No, not exactly. What we can do is, I'm gonna use this mech down there to destroy as much fucking people as possible. See if I can get him to kill everybody. Oh, if I can just get it just fast enough, right before he's loading up. Right as he's loading up, there it is. That shit. Oh, it wasn't aiming right. Let's see if I can get him to aim that shit at everybody. Let's see if I can get him to. Let's see if I can get him to do it. Come on, kill me. Do it now. No, this does not work, unfortunately. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my original plan here. Okay. Oh, that didn't work. Didn't stick. I keep missing. On a mission. On a mission. In the kitchen. In the kitchen, yo. Alright. These guys are up for grabs. No. No, did not work, eh? Do not work, eh? And why didn't this shit go back and hit him? Eh? How come the little asshole is not dead? Huh? How come those punk asses is still alive? Huh? Come on. Now they want to kill me. Okay. Then this fucker kills me. The last dude left. Damn. Complete miss. Really, all I need to do is get these two chickens out of the way. And I don't know how that didn't kill. Stick the landing. Okay, let's get up higher. Alright. Now all we gotta do is stay away from this asshole. Don't let him kill us. Boom. We done. Okay. Now what's where do we go? Right there. Let's get out of here. Oh, interesting. I bet I can wall run all the way over there. Let's see. Maybe, or maybe not. What's going on here? Ah, yes. I remember this. I remember this spot. Right. We're getting somewhere, huh? Nope. Ooh. Closey. But wait, hold on now. There's supposed to be some links. Okay. Ah-ha. No? What are we doing? What are we doing here? Oh, this is where we started from, right? That was fucking mean. That was mean as shit, man. I mean, I think the whole point of this part is not just eliminating all of these enemies, because I did that, right? To be fair, it's getting to a certain spot. Woohoo! We went for a ride, Clyde. Look at that slide. Now, what the hell is this? Now, what is this all about, man? What is this all about? Because like they're gonna let you do all of this, and then like, what's all this fucking work for? Like, and then. You do all this, and you got one more to kill after this, right? And then what? Now what? What next? Hey, what? After him, where do I go? I have no fucking idea. Like, this is a. Come on, man. Okay, now this is what's really gonna mess me up, is this shit here. Just okay. So the whole point was just to get to this, not killing everybody. And now what? Oh, I see. Okay, I forgot. I'm not necessarily trying to speed run a level that I'm not even that familiar with. Okay, this looks like the end of it. Okay, sure. Catch my fall. Okay, for some reason, I don't know if they intended it to be like this, but shit, okay, there we go. I don't know why he's like having a hard time getting that. Yeah, okay. Oh no! Here I would just do this. Go completely over that shit. But stick to landing. Okay. There we go. Looks like a home run from here. Nope. Ah, come on. They're gonna make me do all of that shit over again. I knew it. Anytime it comes to obstacles like this, that's what they're gonna fucking do, man. I'm sorry, I was just trying to look for a quicker path. Sometimes the path they have designed for you is not the quickest. It may be the easiest. Who knows? Why did I jump? Hesitation. Probably do this right here. There you go. I know I can make that jump, and I should be so good at that by now. I'm actually disappointed. I'm actually disappointed that, yeah, that should be like easy peasy for me, man. Okay. Okay. Now, for some fucking stupid reason, this, for some stupid ass reason, that just didn't work. Neither did that. I hate this ledge grabbing problem that he's having right now. Like, what's your problem, dude? You're a ninja. You're a super cyborg ninja. This should be easy work for you, man. And so should this wall climbing shit right here. Gotta look up more. I forgot. I'm not too big on this hiking up shit. Some guys are, but it's really necessary, especially if you're a speedrunner. And that's the problem. There we go. And I forgot. This is where I had a little mistake. And I'm not supposed to let go of anything. I'm supposed to. Hold up. Let's get back up there. Okay. All right. Whoa, I went straight to the fucking crazy. What is up with that shit? You mean to tell me I need to land over there? Oh, I know you don't have to go through all this bullshit. Wow, when they have pipes right here. Oh, it kills you, that's why. Okay, it's all said and done, guys. Look, the climb, we just went through the climb together. We're climbing out some shit. I know I'll open up this live stream with a controversial topic. Maybe not. I don't think it's so controversial, really. To me, it's not. To some people, it might be a big deal. There's a lot of skeptics, people out there right now, and I think there's a lot of people that are, I think there's a lot of people traumatized from the media right now. I can actually include myself as being a person that was really bothered by like a lot of shit I was seeing online. And I just want to tell you guys, like, don't let it eat you alive. At the end of the day, go to bed on a soft pillow. And what I mean by that is keep your head light, dude. Like, don't go to head like with like fucked up shit in your mind and on your brain. Like, what I mean by that is like all the stuff I talk about may be like, it may be touchy to some people, but it's true. It's true. And the truth hurts, man, sometimes. And I had a hard time dealing with the truth before. Once you deal with the truth, right? Once you stop denying all the bullshit, and once you stop living in a delusional life, and you start to accept these things, you take the blinders off, and you start to realize that everything everything people have been telling you most of your life, that you disagreed with, that you rejected to believe, and that you didn't understand why people thought that way, and you felt like all these people were victims, and I mean, of course, man, it's me growing up being a charitable person, always want to see others do well, right? And I always want to reach out a hand to help others that need. But there's people there's people out there that want to violate you. They want to violate you and your rights. They want to hurt you. They want to see you dead. Like, if you have seen the shit that people said on fucking TikTok, these pro-black supremacist people are just anti-white people. Let's just say that. Anti-W's, right? After these little girls in a little girls in a church, Christian church in Texas, they had a flood, and these so-called black Christians got on the internet and said that's God's work, Dustin, like killing them little killing those little white girls, when it wasn't all even little white girls, and just because it was mostly white girls, they were happy about that. The church didn't say it didn't accept blacks or others. There was like a Hispanic girls there too. There may have not been any black girls maybe there. That church, maybe it was mostly white, and they may have had a couple kids Hispanic. But yeah, they were celebrating that. This is after they celebrated Charlie Kirk's death, right? Somebody who they called racist. Oh fuck! Like, I'm not gonna lie, Charlie Kirk, I kind of didn't like him because I think he gave blacks too many excuses. I think blacks are the most privileged race in the United States. Like, they have so many laws that help them out, to help them get ahead in jobs and in universities. This has been going on for years too, since I was in high. I couldn't fucking wrap my head around it. Why these guys get all this free college shit and stuff like that? Like, the government already has a path lined out for them. None of them had their dads at home. A few of them did, like on the football team, like they knew their dads, and their dads was up there, knew the coaches and shit like that. Yep, they had that privilege too, of knowing the coaches, of being friends with the coaches and shit like that. So, yeah, it's not like they're fucking oppressed and all this stupid shit that you fucking hear. And they're going to use that because it's a buzzword that makes you feel to submit you into guilt so that they can resort to taking the power away from you. Do you understand this? Everything in this world is about power, dude. I know what, I'm going to stop this live stream. I'm going to start right fucking there. I'm going to start right there for you. Everything is about power. It's nothing else. Feminism, the feminist movement, the black rights, it was never about rights. It was all about taking power away from you, those who earned it, those who worked for it, those who had already distinguished it. They don't like that. They hated that. They want to take it away from you. Okay, even include the tiny. Anybody else that doesn't have it wants it. They want the position. They want the role. They want to hold the mantle. But the thing is, they don't deserve it. They didn't earn it. And I'm not saying that they shouldn't have it, but they need to go somewhere else to fucking get it. That's what I believe. Because if you didn't establish this, you didn't build this, if you didn't help build this, then you don't fucking deserve it. You don't. Not even me. If I go somewhere, I'm not going to go to another place and fucking think I deserve something that I did not fucking help build or be a part of. That just makes no goddamn sense. And if I do, I'm a thief. And that's all it is. These people want to steal power from you. They want to steal it because they can't. It's impossible for them to go back in time and delegate things the way you did, the way certain people did, and build. They can't do it, or they're just incapable of doing that. So that's just where it ends for you. But like I said, God bless you if you know what I'm talking about, dude. Like I said, a few people they've unsubbed and whatever, and maybe I know them or maybe I don't. Maybe we were friends once upon, maybe we were chit-chatting on here or stuff like that. And like I said, I wish everybody well. And but if somebody's feelings got hurt, they fucking oh well. Bye-bye, goodbye, adios. Anyways, if you watched, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, then I'm happy. If you got mad, then that's a good thing too. That means it stirred you up, and maybe you understand that maybe you needed to hear this message. Maybe you needed to wake up and smell something that is cooking that people are going through. Maybe you need to see another perspective. Maybe you need to put the shoes on the other foot and see how other people feel, and that it's not all about you, and that this world does not revolve around you and your victimhood and your narcissism. It doesn't. And the people that society or the media is calling victims are actually not the victims. They are mainly the violators, and they're actually the people they are calling the evil people that should be ashamed of their history and all. Actually, these are the fucking real victims. And these are the ones they want genocide. These are the people they want replaced. Because these are the guys that have the fucking balls and all the gall to stand up in the face of the media and everybody and tell them, fuck you, that we want our rights, that this is wrong. It's always been like that. Most of these guys have stood their ground. They fought battles. They were warriors. They fought for this land, the land of free. And the elites don't like that. The big bankers, they don't like men that think like that. They don't like men that think like this. They don't like men that think like you, if that's you. They don't like you. They don't want you to succeed. So what you don't do is you don't crumble up inside. You don't isolate yourself from the world. You don't go fall in a hole of depression. What you do is keep building yourself, become financially independent in any way possible, build you a family, stick around people that love you, only associate yourself with people who love you and that will have your back, dude. That's it. If people you're hanging out with are bringing you down, or they're not happy at your success, or they don't want to build with you, then get rid of them. Trim away the fat, dude. I did that. I had to do that. I grew up with the people, I hate to say it, a lot of them were losers, or some of them are doing better now. Some of them are doing fucking better than me. But at one time they were losers. And maybe everybody's been a loser in their life, at some points. But there's highs and lows throughout life. But if you're a young man, if you're a fucking young man right now, and that's all you're hearing in this media in the world, like I've been seeing, it's everywhere. You can't get away from it. Since Barack Obama got into office and started tearing apart our country, started ripping up, dividing everybody and turning everything into a mess, and then everything just spiraling out of control after that. Now all you hear about is political bullshit every fucking where. It's in our fucking games. We gotta listen to these people's religious fucking woke garbage. It's in everything, every entertainment. I'm just gonna continue to talk about it, dude. I'm sorry, I don't like to be that person, but I am, because I'm tired of seeing it. I'm not accepting it. I won't buy it. I don't want to play these fucking woke video games. I don't want to watch these woke TV shows. I don't want none of it. I'm boycotting all of that shit. I've been boycotting it. I've canceled all my memberships to all of these networks who support and condone this shit, because it's BS, dude. It's BS, and we all know it. We all know it. Some of people don't want to say nothing about it because they've already been beaten to submission. They've already feel ashamed of themselves. They've already been hit with the white guilt, or it's not even a white thing, really. It's really just a belief thing, to be honest. Because I know Hispanic people, I know black people that feel the same fucking way, dude. Most Asians are conservative people, as a matter of fact. But, however, I just don't see enough of them standing up. I just don't see enough of them standing up. Now, however, there are a handful of them that agree with certain people, and that's it. And I think some of them are grifters, to be honest, because they love, this is what I can't stand. I can't stand these white people, these boomers. They love it when a black person. They love it when a black person makes a channel, and they're conservative black. They're good. They're one of the good ones, and they pat them on the back, and they give them all the views and support them. It's a grift. As soon as these black people fucking get mad, they're gonna say, "Fuck you, motherfuckers! I'm out of here." Like, dude, that's what's gonna happen. It's already happened. There's a few channels that's already done that. They got their feelings hurt really quick over a few people who just disliked them, and they flipped on them real quick. And that's what's kind of made me the way I am now. Like, I'm just kind of like, fuck all of you guys now, because I've seen too much of it. Like, it's like, I never was like this, but it's just too many people, man. When there's so many people that fucking hate you, or like, you just kind of, oh no, it does something to you. It does something. It does something. It does something, because you see, like, y'all don't appreciate nothing. Like, you see people don't appreciate your kindness. They don't appreciate your generosity. They don't appreciate you've been, like, y'all have tried to support them and things like that. So that's why don't try to help these, don't try to be the fucking hero. Like most liberals, that's what they are, virtue signaling. That's what they call that. They want to be heroes, especially these white liberals. They want to be heroes, especially feminists. They want to be heroes, just like in the TV shows. They want the male archetype. They want power. They want to be morally looked at. They want to be rewarded as moral. I'm a good person. But at the end of the day, when we are before God, none of that matters. None of that shit's gonna matter. Your words and all your talk and all your tweets and TikToks, that I'm a good person. I did the right thing. I told what the media told me to say, you know. I was PC. It's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter, buddy. It's none of it is. But anyway, like I said, it's all in exchange for power. They want you. They want to be in positions of power. They want to be the shot callers. That's what it's all about. Feminism, the civil rights movement was never about equal rights. It was about you stepping down, just like they say in that song, all the non-blacks to the back. You know, this is like that bitch says in that song, all the non-blacks to the back. It's all about you being in the back now. That's what they're saying. And they didn't earn it. They just think that, okay, you did all this, you created a nice society, now get the fuck out of the way. And they're just robbing. They're just trying to steal your house and your car, basically. That's what it is. Everything. Here, you worked for all this, but now give it to me. And you can be a pussy and say, okay. You can even be worse. You can fucking cheerlead for them, like people do on TikTok. Anyways, all right. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'm gonna get something to eat. 412 Phantom Slayer in your local Ghostrunner. I am out, clowns.